It's 4:21 in the morning. These edits take me a few hours, and what ends up happening is that as the week goes on, I go to bed later and later, and then I wake up later and later. So I think what I'm going to do is just stay up and start today's vlog now. My ideal sleep schedule is probably 11 to 7 or even midnight to 8. But what's been happening is that I stay up late to finish a video, and then because I stayed up late, I sleep in later the next morning. And then because I slept in, I get a later start on the next day's video, and I stay up even later to finish that video. And it's this perpetuating cycle, and by the end of the week, I'm staying up until 5 and waking up at noon. I haven't figured out a solution, but I'd rather not be nocturnal. Wow.
Feeling a nice stretch through your back. On your next one, release your arms forward in front of your shoulders.
Okay, I've never done a Pilates workout, but I saw this video on Instagram where this guy was basically like, all I've been doing for the past 6 months is this 20-minute Pilates video, and I feel like I'm in the best shape of my life. So I'm gonna give that a shot. Let's sculpt and tone, shall we? This tiny spider built the most perfect web on my bicycle handlebars. And now I have to ruin it. Portland, more than any place I've been, seems to understand that lawns, like grass lawns, are just a complete waste of space. Boo! Boo! Who's this old guy? Hi. Oh my gosh, I'm getting kisses. Flypaper seems to be working. I'm in Mount Tabor Park, which sits atop an extinct volcano. Somebody told me that this wall, this rock wall behind the basketball court, is actually the rim of the volcano's crater. I don't know if that's true, but it certainly looks like the rim of a volcano.
not conservative.
Nice to meet you.
What the heck?
Okay.
You tracking me?
I'm actually so confused. I did not think you were here.
Two bald eagles.
Philosophical ramblings from the top of Mount Tabor.
After I busted my foot into 1,000 pieces, I got pretty down. And I remember being surprised at how much my therapist stressed 3 very simple things: sleep, exercise, and diet. His take was that most people way overcomplicate their moods and their feelings, and I know I get really into these different self-help books and philosophies and ways of organizing your life, but if I'm sleeping decently, exercising, and eating relatively healthfully, that seems to really take care of a lot of my issues. Mood follows action, and one of the most insidious parts of a bad mood or a depression is that when you're in that state of feeling like shit, it's so much harder to convince yourself to do something good for yourself. It's almost like, at least for me personally, it's almost like I want to suffer, or I just don't believe that exercise will make me feel better. But it always does. It physically changes the chemicals in your brain, and it puts you in a better mood. But you can't think your way out of a bad mood. You can't think your way out of a depression. You have to act. I also don't want this to sound preachy. I'm very much speaking to myself. I need to hear these things.
I'm really excited now because the 2 halves are coming together and I've got a stitch on Monkey's head. So it gives me a huge amount of pleasure dipping into it.
I'm currently in a ceramics class, but I kind of stole the hobby from Jewel. We are going to pick up a butter dish that Jewel has been working on right now. I'm very excited to see it.
Oh my god.
Right, moment of truth. Wow. It's actually beautiful.
Are you surprised?
Well, I think it's better than I thought it was going to be. It's quite impressive.
Yeah. I put some, yeah.
Tragic.